How often have you been upset or disappointed or frustrated when things didn't go as planned? How can we find a different way to look at outcomes? I want to share with you a powerful idea called outcome independence and explain how applying creativity holds some amazing insights. So exactly what is outcome independence? Outcome independence means focusing on the process, not just the result. Being outcome independent shines the light on the process itself and allows us to enjoy the journey. So when you're not tied to a specific outcome, you can think more freely and come up with innovative solutions. Take artists and creatives, for example. They're not just or only trying to sell their work or make a name for themselves. They're passionate about their craft and the creative process itself. Let me share an example from my life. I've had a history of getting really frustrated when life doesn't match my expectations. If you want to know more about dealing with anger, you can watch my video on anger's hidden energy, which is fuel for transformation. In this specific situation, I chose to send a synthesizer across the country. I've had many confusing experiences with shipping items, so I decided to try something different and try to avoid the frustration and aggravation. Even though I took care of the basics, I packed the synth carefully, I recorded the weight and the dimensions, and I made sure I had all the necessary information about where to send it. I told myself that I needed to practice outcome independence. I knew there might be some unexpected changes related to shipping rules or timing, but I tried to stay calm and flexible. I drove to the shipping place with this idea in my head: expect the unexpected. When I arrived at the shipping location on that specific day, I was surprised to find out that they had special hours that day and wouldn't be open until much later in the afternoon. But here's the thing. My reaction was tempered by all the mental preparation I had done. I didn't know that this would happen, but I knew that I could ship the synth on another day. It wasn't what I expected, but it didn't ruin everything for me. Most of all, I didn't get upset or overly irritated. Why this matters is because it changes the focus to areas that we have control over. This keeps things real in a very healthy way. Outcome independence is important because it removes the pressure of a specific idea of success. It allows you to experiment, take risks, and push boundaries. It encourages a growth mindset. It focuses on the journey of learning and improving, not just achieving a specific result. We get to tap into a reservoir of motivation. The joy of the process becomes its own creative reward. I don't know about you, but I find that most of the time, I'm not the best predictor of what might happen. That is to say, my lived experience doesn't always match what I've forecasted. Maybe you have a better track record, but can you remember a time when you were overly attached or insisting on a certain result? Let's dive into how you can apply this to your life. Take any important effort or project you're working on, and as you bring it to mind, imagine your version of a successful outcome. That is, if things go really well and you could report a satisfying result, what would that result be? How will it make you feel when this happens? Now, consider at least 2 or 3 alternative outcomes that you'd be okay with that are maybe not the fullest version of your successful outcome, but acceptable nonetheless. These would be results that you would definitely take on and feel good about. Now imagine a couple scenarios that are just not that great. What outcomes would leave you feeling deflated or disappointed? This allows you to consider a range of outcomes, both good and not so good, and as a bonus, you can prepare for the best ones and prepare to avoid the worst ones. It also helps you see what you have control over and what you don't. Now you can head toward the final outcome with a clear sense of what you want and what is acceptable and what you can do to contribute to your success. Focusing on the process, not just the outcome, has many benefits. It allows you to control your efforts and actions. You can make sure that you're putting the work in and doing your best work. Embrace the unexpected. The journey may lead you to something you initially hadn't even planned on, so there can be surprises built in. Build resilience. Failures are stepping stones to success, not always just only roadblocks. Examples of outcome independence in action would be artists who embrace failure as part of their growth, unafraid to try new things, willing to see what happens and learn more. Scientists, where experimentation leads to breakthroughs. People in business who pivot their business models, adapting to market conditions that lead to success. And students who prioritize learning over grades to get a deeper understanding that leads to a long-term success. So let's bring this all together. A mindset for success includes cultivating outcome independence through practice, commitment to focusing on the process and enjoying the journey, setting realistic expectations, and understanding that success is not always linear and setbacks are part of the process. And this is very important, building a community of support, surrounding yourself with people who encourage your creative journey. Okay, there's just one more thing that I want to offer. If you feel like your reservoir of inspiration is running low, or maybe you're feeling like just one more disappointment is too much to bear, I have a special offer that I call encouragement sessions. My name's Daniel Mandel, and if you'd like to join me on my Creative Engagement podcast, and you're willing to share the story of your project, I have a proven method to provide hope and motivation that's designed to lift your spirits and keep you moving forward. You can also check out my video series describing these encouragement sessions here on YouTube. Please like this video and subscribe to be notified about the latest videos as they arrive. As always, I really want to thank you so much for watching.